politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxon as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxon's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy turn to mourning, and their peace be replaced with endless turmoil. Let their descendants inherit not riches, but the blood-stained misery they have sowed. And for every lie told, every opportunity squandered, and every trust betrayed, may their punishment be as endless as their deception. This prayer is a solemn and damning plea, one that seeks to lay bare the consequences of selfishness and betrayal. To the civil servants, political leaders, and accomplices who have undermined the development of Sierra Leone, heed these words, for the day of reckoning is upon you. There is no denying that many civil servants in Sierra Leone have operated under the weight of low wages. But let us not pretend that this justifies the greed, corruption, and sabotage that have marred the civil service. Too many have taken the state's resources for themselves, undermining national progress to secure a future only for their families. To you, Governor Claxon's prayer is not just a curse, it is your well-deserved punishment. How many times have we heard civil servants complain of low wages, only to see them manipulate the system for their own benefit? Instead of working to better the conditions of all Sierra Leoneans, they have chosen to engage in bribery, embezzlement, and deliberate inefficiency. To these men and women, I say, may you reap the rewards of your bad work. The nation suffers because of your selfish desires, and it is time for the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer to rain down upon you and your descendants yet unborn. May your ill-gotten gains be the very trouble that will deny you peace, not only in this life, but in the hereafter. No president, past or present, can escape the judgment embedded in Governor Claxon's prayer. From Sir Milton Margai to the present administration under Julius Maada Bio, each leader has played a role in either actively contributing to the downfall of Sierra Leone or passively allowing corruption to thrive. You who have ripped the nation's coffers for personal gain, you who have hoarded wealth while your people starve, may your unlawful deeds haunt you. To President Julius Maada Bio, I place you and your family under the weight of this prayer. The corruption, deception, and unholy alliances formed under your leadership have wreaked havoc on the very people you swore to protect. Your administration has presided over an era of broken promises and unmet expectations. The suffering of the Sierra Leonean people is undeniable, and for that, may the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer be upon you. May the spoils you have ripped from the state's coffers become the very curse that brings endless trouble into your life and legacy. O Lord, I call upon you to answer Governor Claxon's prayer. Bring down your wrath not only upon President Julius Maada Bio and his cronies, but also upon every political figure and civil servant who has contributed to the destruction of this country. May their corruption lead them to their own demise, and may every deceitful action taken in the name of personal gain be met with divine punishment. The Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP, and the All People's Congress, APC, have both had their time at the helm of this nation's leadership. Both parties in their various administrations have failed to prioritize the welfare of the people, choosing instead to line their pockets and those of their allies. To the accomplices within and beyond Sierra Leone who have helped to condone, protect, and propagate these destructive policies, I place you in the crosshairs of Governor Claxon's prayer. May you suffer the brunt of your bad work. For those who have turned a blind eye to the misdeeds of President Bayo and his wife, for those who have remained silent as corruption flourished, may the Lord's wrath paralyze you. May it make you dumb, deaf, and blind. Mohammed Kane of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, ECSL, you and your accomplices have deceived the people of this nation. I pray that God deals with you in the most drastic way for the lies you have perpetuated. This nation has been plagued with unqualified individuals holding positions of power. From top government offices to foreign embassies, we have seen incompetence reign supreme. These individuals, appointed not for their skill or integrity, but for their political connections, have proven themselves incapable of steering the nation in the right direction. I ask God to send His fire upon every institution that harbors unqualified staff. May they be cast into the deepest hell, where they will no longer be able to wreak havoc on Sierra Leone's future. To our leaders, civil servants, and political opportunists, your time is running out. You have sowed the seeds of destruction in Sierra Leone, and the fruits of your labor will now return to you. O Lord, bring down your hammer upon every member of government who is not genuine. Strike them with the force of justice and let them know the true meaning of accountability. May Governor Claxon's prayer be answered in full. Punish those who have taken from the people, who have abused their positions of power, and who have used politics as a shield for their selfish deeds. May they suffer as the people of Sierra Leone have suffered, and may their punishment serve as a lesson to future generations, so that no one may ever again dare to destroy this country in the name of politics. Let the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayers be the eternal curse that haunts them, both in this life and beyond. Amen. A final plea to God. The Wraths of Governor Claxon's Prayers, by Alpha Amadou Diallo, author Monopoly of Happiness, Unveiling Sierra Leone's Social Imbalance. Voiceover by Weard. In the name of politics, power, and personal gain, the very soul of Sierra Leone has been ravaged. We have witnessed generation after generation of politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxon as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxon's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy turn to mourning, and their peace be replaced with endless turmoil. Let their descendants inherit not riches, but the blood-stained misery they have sowed. And for every lie told, every opportunity squandered, and every trust betrayed, may their punishment be as endless as their deception. This prayer is a solemn and damning plea, one that seeks to lay bare the consequences of selfishness and betrayal. To the civil servants, political leaders, and accomplices who have undermined the development of Sierra Leone, heed these words, for the day of reckoning is upon you. There is no denying that many civil servants in Sierra Leone have operated under the weight of low wages. But let us not pretend that this justifies the greed, corruption, and sabotage that have marred the civil service. Too many have taken the state's resources for themselves, undermining national progress to secure a future only for their families. To you, Governor Claxon's prayer is not just a curse, it is your well-deserved punishment. How many times have we heard civil servants complain of low wages, only to see them manipulate the system for their own benefit? Instead of working to better the conditions of all Sierra Leoneans, they have chosen to engage in bribery, embezzlement, and deliberate inefficiency. To these men and women, I say, may you reap the rewards of your bad work. The nation suffers because of your selfish desires, and it is time for the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer to rain down upon you and your descendants yet unborn. May your ill-gotten gains be the very trouble that will deny you peace, not only in this life, but in the hereafter. No president, past or present, can escape the judgment embedded in Governor Claxon's prayer. From Sir Milton Margai to the present administration under Julius Maada Bio, each leader has played a role in either actively contributing to the downfall of Sierra Leone or passively allowing corruption to thrive. You who have ripped the nation's coffers for personal gain, you who have hoarded wealth while your people starve, may your unlawful deeds haunt you. To President Julius Maada Bio, I place you and your family under the weight of this prayer. The corruption, deception, and unholy alliances formed under your leadership have wreaked havoc on the very people you swore to protect. Your administration has presided over an era of broken promises and unmet expectations. The suffering of the Sierra Leonean people is undeniable, and for that, may the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer be upon you. May the spoils you have ripped from the state's coffers become the very curse that brings endless trouble into your life and legacy. O Lord, I call upon you to answer Governor Claxton's prayer. Bring down your wrath not only upon President Julius Maada Bio and his cronies, but also upon every political figure and civil servant who has contributed to the destruction of this country. May their corruption lead them to their own demise, and may every deceitful action taken in the name of personal gain be met with divine punishment. The Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP, and the All People's Congress, APC, have both had their time at the helm of this nation's leadership. Both parties in their various administrations have failed to prioritize the welfare of the people, choosing instead to line their pockets and those of their allies. To the accomplices within and beyond Sierra Leone who have helped to condone, protect, and propagate these destructive policies, I place you in the crosshairs of Governor Claxton's prayer. May you suffer the brunt of your bad work. For those who have turned a blind eye to the misdeeds of President Bayo and his wife, for those who have remained silent as corruption flourished, may the Lord's wrath paralyze you. May it make you dumb, deaf, and blind. Mohammed Kane of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, ECSL, you and your accomplices have deceived the people of this nation. I pray that God deals with you in the most drastic way for the lies you have perpetuated. This nation has been plagued with unqualified individuals holding positions of power. From top government offices to foreign embassies, we have seen incompetence reign supreme. These individuals, appointed not for their skill or integrity, but for their political connections, have proven themselves incapable of steering the nation in the right direction. I ask God to send his fire upon every institution that harbors unqualified staff. May they be cast into the deepest hell, where they will no longer be able to wreak havoc on Sierra Leone's future. To our leaders, civil servants, and political opportunists, your time is running out. You have sowed the seeds of destruction in Sierra Leone, and the fruits of your labor will now return to you. O Lord, bring down your hammer upon every member of government who is not genuine. Strike them with the force of justice and let them know the true meaning of accountability. May Governor Claxton's prayer be answered in full. Punish those who have taken from the people, who have abused their positions of power, and who have used politics as a shield for their selfish deeds. May they suffer as the people of Sierra Leone have suffered, and may their punishment serve as a lesson to future generations, so that no one may ever again dare to destroy this country in the name of politics. Let the wrath of Governor Claxton's prayers be the eternal curse that haunts them, both in this life and beyond. Amen. A final plea to God. The Wraths of Governor Claxton's Prayers, by Alpha Amadou Diallo, author Monopoly of Happiness, Unveiling Sierra Leone's Social Imbalance. Voiceover by Weard. In the name of politics, power, and personal gain, the very soul of Sierra Leone has been ravaged. We have witnessed generation after generation of politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxton as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxton's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy turn to mourning, and their peace be replaced with endless turmoil. Let their descendants inherit not riches, but the blood-stained misery they have sowed. And for every lie told, every opportunity squandered, and every trust betrayed, may their punishment be as endless as their deception. This prayer is a solemn and damning plea, one that seeks to lay bare the consequences of selfishness and betrayal. To the civil servants, political leaders, and accomplices who have undermined the development of Sierra Leone, heed these words, for the day of reckoning is upon you. There is no denying that many civil servants in Sierra Leone have operated under the weight of low wages. But let us not pretend that this justifies the greed, corruption, and sabotage that have marred the civil service. Too many have taken the state's resources for themselves, undermining national progress to secure a future only for their families. To you, Governor Claxton's prayer is not just a curse, it is your well-deserved punishment. How many times have we heard civil servants complain of low wages, only to see them manipulate the system for their own benefit? Instead of working to better the conditions of all Sierra Leoneans, they have chosen to engage in bribery, embezzlement, and deliberate inefficiency. To these men and women, I say, may you reap the rewards of your bad work. The nation suffers because of your selfish desires. And it is time for the wrath of Governor Claxton's prayer to rain down upon you and your descendants yet unborn. May your ill...
Kokende. Now the pardon left for Swella, Kokende, Bella don't go down. Now be so Chris. Now don't begin as you know the bull and the you go do now corner and the nothing. We know the pull and now you don't tell say the man and a dog. They're not a dog.
The cabinet people.
Why make I see the splash.
I'm not Swella in days there.
I swear back. Now no matter be exposed. True.
No, the days are not Swella nothing.
Me might see you say wait say I dey go back. For go sell.
Okay, he left pound.
No, this money they go collect, they go sell.
Well, no, this trip are not Swella.
But you better fly.
Wait, take note of something. I'll tell you now then days there, yeah.
Tell me something.
The plane right now they use. If you watch that plane, it's like say that company they now they work with. That company they now they travel with now. I don't know if now pharmaceutical company get this plane or because now that we see for the last time, ain't it? Okay, I not talk nothing, no. I not say nothing, no. I know one just no can begin
saying anything. This not swear. It is say I'm embellish, you know. This go they go so. Well, we don't know if it is the luggage.
Well, auntie Kumba been swell at diamond. Right now, Agnes, they say the baby they inside the belly. But we don't know who's kind of baby. Kumba, they be saying a diamond in Swella. But they find out, say, na picking the inside. Well, this time, they don't tell you, say, Agnes na picking the inside. But we don't know. Yes.
We been get one president, we in name bada. The thing we mother do we are not able to talk. One day mother left Saloni say he dey travel. Bio, na go gende inside.
No, it's not a new. No, wait. You don't have the right track. You're not to hear this. So. Okay, let's go. Na go carry the sneeze. Na go carry the sneeze. And interesting thing. I tell you that I love this man. I love him. And when the belek don't go that kind way, one kind way. Na so na it is so. And anyway, but what kind of disgraceful thing this? The man they go settle energy, now that global energy, but we not get light inside Fritongo. Now beside this, we see the man they go discuss about how Africa for able for sustaining itself, but he not get the idea of how for manage 8 million people there.
He knows how to put things in place.
When are them people in them Congo Saturday?
Bad one.
The one they will not sabi manage their house. Oh, any side and see something. Your life done so. Any side and see something. When a person you a month for goodie.
Bad one.
Okay, well some them can do it by Sababu, and then by then Sabi. But how it possible for able for clean your house, but you want for clean other persons?
The possibility is there because them kind of people they know they go talk based on say they able settle the problem within their house. But they talk when they say now people are fake.
Okay.
Like when they go out there, they present themselves how they know they. Then when you come outside in there, everything but now X and double X. So now matter what they do.
I don't see that situation the one
True.
I see that day.
You live that life there.
I don't see I'm live.
Not matter no more. I told that secret in our country.
Reality.
A lot of we Sierra Leoneans.
You're right.
That's how they live.
You're right.
When we go out, we go show we self like say we don't arrive. Everything is okay. Can't be two Saudi. Me bought a burglar.
Okay, let put on practically for young man them. Most of the time, what we can see, you see sometimes the young man they get one shorty where he can't fend on his house. As the shorty cancel, you don't begin with trash for begin pack clean there, yeah. As if that impression But when you jump barrier, you go na the
Kill
south
the
side
base.
shot the day. You dey ask her.
Call am Leo.
I almost with it now. So because he want for can make as if he able to take care
He
of
dey go,
business.
he dey impress.
Yes.
Na impress
Yes.
and dey press.
And na that kind shot the
Make
day now.
life.
When you don't put an eye, don't they steady. That thing will be the candle, not sabi again.
Na the person this. I dey see changes. But not to changes. Na the real person you dey see.
All right. We actually dey try for beat them for let them come. Una no can it una try make let them come quick one. Okay, inside the program today, Honourable Osman Timbo. It look like say now they can focus on today. With that one day we there so today. Honourable Osman Timbo actually don't resign as the National Deputy Public Secretary. No, sorry. In fact, I'll be the number 4 man. As the National Deputy Secretary General. I think where you come to the hierarchy of the party, where you come out, Chairman, Deputy, Secretary General, Deputy. So in at the number 4 man, now the executive of the APC. Why he resign? I think what we can talk about. A need for explain to we. Waiting at the way for the next move in political career. Waiting at the next move. Nothing we need for tell you. And the way how the country dey, so we get for look at plenty other issues them, you know. And a lot of questions get for come from you. So you get for as well ask Honourable Osman Timbo. Oh. All right, so if that be the case, let we just see. We get up with me inside the program this net for let we can rub more and several things them where you know they happen inside the country. So Honourable Osman Timbo, if you dey get we actually please unmute your mic and let we go. Good evening and welcome to the program. Happy New Year. Eh?
Yes, they're not too clear. I know they get you not too clear.
Okay, so I think this now other thing.
Okay. You get you now?
They get you louder than him.
Ah yeah, possible.
I bet food pass am.
So yeah, so last try back. You dey get me now?
Very, very clear now.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
A past happy New Year, Seth. Many happy returns to you all.
For when the
been a
election
while.
done, we not see you now yet. Before the election, if you come, when the election done, you know, we not see you at all. What happened? We lost power now.
No, but I think you get me once after the elections.
Really?
Check well.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yes,
after
yeah.
the election, last
think during the
back,
Tripartite
I apologize,
process.
la retract. After the election, get you one time, now you lost power.
Well, you know how this thing they work, eh? If you contact me, then that's it. You know, I'm also going to get plenty of other people and for talk to. And at the same time, the party we can always talk about structure, right? What's that? My boss day. The deputy is only the assistant to the boss. So the secretary not being there, then they say, okay, you go do something. Then yes, I can do. But otherwise, the right person for they engage with one and my boss.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So let ask you one question. And
You don't go back for the volume, no go down.
oh yes, okay. You get me? Hello.
Yeah, go on.
All right. So today we see this thing come up. You know, we don't begin to talk about that, and then there's one person that resign. Osman Timbo, Honourable. Okay, finally you don't resign today. So let me ask this question where all man wants to know. What thing happen? We make you resign from that kind of enviable position inside on a party. The number 4 man, except if I miss him, inside the party. Why you resign?
Thank you very much. I think the reason why I resigned, he clearly stated in me the letter I write, as well as the contents of my press statement what I do.
Okay.
Because I know say the reason why I do the press statement is because
All right, family members, them continue for the program. This now we are going to bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you just join, we not forget to hit the like button and share the program. We deal with Osman Timbo. We get for can tell you why he resigned in his own party. We na the main opposition party APC, and he gets a lot of things the way he gets for come talk to we this night. We you self get the opportunity for come ask some questions them on the phone line when he reach your turn.
You dey get we there back? You dey get we now? Okay. I think it battle with the internet. Yes, you do it with me, you get me?
sorry, I think that me Wi-Fi go off. Anything happen, Yanda? Sorry. Are they on? Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
As I was saying, because of the importance and the strategic nature of the role where they play, as the second person at the secretariat, and we all know say the secretariat, not the nucleus, or the pivot around which the party they run, the continuation for another position, it will actually tamper with the stance of the party when it comes to providing a level playing field for everybody who get interested in vying for whatever position they want to provide for. I think we've been beaten before in the past, and I think one thing we affect even in the last elections are the fact that we've not been getting enough time for prepare. And waiting in cause and because we be end up on a court. So for we try very assiduously, very strongly. We've been the trial, and I'll say we still because I'm not there anymore. For ensure say any impediment, any problem we will cause we for go back na court and we go delay we process, we avoid them. So let person not sit on a corner and feel like, oh, okay, Honourable Timbo might be interested in something, but he's still serving in the secretariat. And this is also a call to other people who might be interested in whatever it is. Another line of action in politics for me to understand, say, the need for give space so that other people from outside could also feel like, okay, this is a credible system where they will give everybody the chance for go try and convince people whether they are the right people or they are not the right people for serve the party in whatever position they intend for contest for.
So, if we can ask, whose position you get any intention for any position outside of the secretariat?
At the moment, like I said, also, it's a moment for me for consult with the APC family, the general membership, the stakeholders, as well as the public. I've always maintained I'm a person who a servant of the people. I always want to represent the people, and that is why, if I don't see over the years in every capacity, I don't try go for elective positions when people they elect you, and not position when a person they select you and put you there. Me believe say power they come from God, and God they talk through the people. So whatever I have to do or whatever I want to do next in life, I have to go back to the people and ask them. The party then are crossroads, and the party.
Okay, you still watch Weird?
Where hello?
Yes, you get go ahead.
Where they get a national delegates conference where we pick with national officers, including the flag bearer, a new flag bearer.
Okay.
So in that case, if you're asking if I'm interested in any position, I wouldn't say yes, I wouldn't say no at the moment, because in almost all of my professional life, I've been a lawyer for 18 years now. I don't dedicate my life to the service of the people. So because of that, and it don't get to that point where the party get for transition to a new leadership, I need to go back and ask them, I'm your child. I don't serve on all these years. I've made indelible contributions to the APC at my young age. At my young age, I'm the only person who's serving all three arms of government. So look at me. What do you think you want of me? I'm at your service. So that is what I'm doing. Or that's I get for be engaged in the next couple of weeks. But when I one person we know sabi secrecy. That is why whatever I do, I come out very. The moment I actually don't get a timeline. I say the next few weeks, and even say months. The next few weeks, I come out and tell the people what my next steps are. If my next steps are for contest for a position, the world will know. Me not get anything for hide. If I'm not going to contest for any position, I'm only going to focus on being a member of parliament. I will say it also. So as it is, that's the situation, sir.
Okay, so let we do waiting and call. You just don't talk about how you credibility like what you say you do now you want for do. Let we do
The line still. I'm not
oh
get
my
you clearly.
god. All right.
Did you get this clear?
I hear you, but you
Hello.
do something to make I hear you clearly, just now.
Okay.
Hello, really.
You get me clear now?
Yes.
Okay. So let we do waiting and some people go say honesty test. If you rate the executive way you don't serve for the rest of the time where they appoint to now, how you go rate them in terms of their performance for the party and for the people?
We've been going through a very difficult period as an executive. We take at a time when honestly we can't meet like so many problems in the party, to be honest. Not only saying we can't start the problems within inside the party. No, not forget it. We just come on our courts. We get a new constitution we get for implement. The moment we come, the first thing we get for doing for make peace with them, people them we been feel hurt or aggrieved from the delegates conference we've been passed. After we done that, we got for going to lower level elections, symbol award elections. All sort of things make we not be able to put ourselves together properly for low able get effective administration. And immediately after that, they will run into elections where then thief now we are. Because I will make bold to say that any day, anywhere that the elections were stolen. And then afterwards, we go into a process of firstly rejecting the results, then boycotting governance, then negotiations or dialogue coming. So for the whole of the 2024 or 2023, we've been upon things that will put the party together. Fit with the election, basically election thing. And this thing on into 2024. Before you know it, 2024 finished. So in terms of assessment, I feel we've been in a very challenging situation, and we cause a lot of things for slowdown. We cause a lot of hurt, even inside the administration of the party generally, at all levels of party organization. So in terms of you ask about honesty, that is one thing where I know ever since I went quiet because of my role. I think I went to the United States and people asked me a question. And what I said was, everyone needs to be honest when we're dealing with certain issues inside the party. I specifically remember mentioning certain positions, certain individuals by their names, that they have to come out and be honest to the people.
Individuals them like who that?
At the time, I called names like the chairman, the former leader. I called Dr. Mara, the secretary general, the deputy chairman. I said, all man for come out and talk too.
And why therefore come out? You think say then get something for tell the people, they need for be honest enough to the people for let the people know something. What do you feel say they need for we need for know?
The fact is we were very quiet at the time. Mm-hmm. Nobody was talking. And the people were left in the dark. Mm-hmm. And waiting can happen then. In fact, I think that thing that been getting me on course. Because I say the bloggers don't take over. They don't take over now and they're spinning the information however they want them. And then they cause a problem for we as a party too. The center could not hold because we kept quiet. Dr. Samora Kamara wasn't talking. The leadership of the party wasn't talking, nor was the publicity department also talking. So everybody went quiet. And that was why I asked that let we come out and talk to people then. Now people let them vote for we. So I think afterwards, people don't come out. People have said things. I think almost all of them have said things. Whether you agree with them or you don't agree with them, the fact is they've said things. It's up to you for choose whether you want for believe or whether you don't want for believe. But personally, I think at my tender age, I don't see a lot. I don't understand the APC. I think at my age more than anybody else, because most times I'm the silent listener. I'm the one who takes notes. I'm the one who Well, prepare a lot of things. Like put them mildly in that way.
You're not the one we can take notes.
understand.
You're not the one we can observe. You're not the one we can see things them. You're not the one we can go inside, outside things that happen. You know, plenty things.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's part of leadership for know waiting for say and waiting not for say, especially when you have bosses on top of you and whose responsibility it is for actually say certain things or reveal certain things.
And we don't see, say the chairman done the talk na different meeting them, the secretary general done the talk and other people done the talk this being time. But you still tell we just no say the need for come and be honest to people. We mean say the things them all when they come na the public, we for no more than waiting and they tell we.
No, I think you misunderstand the timing of which I talk about.
Please make
the
clear
time
we
I
understand
talk about
fine.
honesty. The time I talk about honesty and coming out and talking.
Okay.
Now, when I've been in the United States, this was before they even start for talk.
Okay.
So now people are talking. There are things people say from within the leadership of the party. There are things which people say from the other side. You know, like I said, it's up to people for belief within everyone for belief. But for me, the structure of the party is the official source of information. You know, I think people choose not for belief within the actual structure. They say, you know, you're talking about government. Government comes out with information all the time, and whatever government comes out with is actually the not necessarily authentic. It's the official statement of the government. Similarly, whatever the secretariat or the leadership of the APC come out with, supposed to be the official statement or position of the party. Like any citizen, you get a choice whether you want to believe them, you don't want to believe them. But that is exactly what the position of the formal structure of the party has said.
Okay, so in this election we just done, you think say
What election we just done?
Yes, the 2023
you
election.
mean 2023?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Okay.
2023 election, like call am so thinking. 2023 election, you think say una do enough for actually support and protect the people them votes? You been think say una do that?
How could we have, to be honest? Let's be real. We cannot say that because let's chronologically take what's in the events. Yeah, what's happened before, during, and after the elections. Before the elections, we now all see how we come out and say no data, no elections. Right? We all see when the leader then of the party say he gives 72 hours ultimatum for letting disaggregate the data. I remember that meeting. We completed the meeting, the leader in Os, and then from there we proceed for get a meeting na Bintumani. You know, that meeting may get every election agency, election management body there. You can get international development partners, you can get international media, etc., who were there. We challenged it. We had positions, we had points that we've been go with and say if this not be done, we will not take part in the elections. And few days afterwards, we say we were told to go to the elections. We went to the elections, right? Believing that, okay, these things, even though they haven't been settled, but then why not go dry eye, the kind dry eye within dry eye for me to thief these elections blatantly. We were very confident that we did win the elections, and as the election being start, we were confident. I can tell you that there are several districts in the southeast, Pujao, especially in the south, like Pujao, like Bonf, and a few other places. Pujao, Bonf, exactly, parts of Bo, where even our executive members were not there. And we could not monitor the elections and they in any way, you know. So I remember even follow get some Arab forms them. now from other political parties. We even ask, we not even get them completely. So these were challenges we make. It wasn't as easy for make you able to text the votes at the time or for even be sure what the votes were. The most difficult and challenging thing now waiting happen, and I think this was well orchestrated by the ruling government. The attack when they go attack when a party office was deliberate. All our RRFs will be not together, were in there. Then go, they attack with and kill somebody there, and they're not done there, they cut on the office. Then block that office for days. We could not access until after they announced the results. So also we get our forms for even do tally. There was no way we could have done it. We have to accept that that actually affected us. I remember the first meeting where we get at our office day was a NAC meeting on whether for going to court or not for going to court. We then at the NAC meeting, we had all the bond because of the residue of the tear gas when they launched at the office. So fast forward to that 10 day, we also had the decision then whether for go court or not for go court. Way by law, if you're not satisfied with the results, now you're supposed to do. I remember the very brilliant argument of many people, including, even though he wasn't there, but the meeting will be get na in os. Dr. Ablai Content of blessed memory. I remember na they will meet for even talk about, for even put papers together. JFK was there, and many other lawyers were also there. The National Legal Advisor, the Deputy, and many other lawyers were there too. The National Secretary General, myself, we were all there. And we say, okay, let's put together the papers, the draft papers for go to court. We come to the NAC meeting, and then we realized that we hadn't the evidence. Because of all waiting happen at party office, we don't even know who signed papers they waiting for do. And we only had by law 7 days for make file a petition. So if anybody they blame, we now say, oh, we should have, or we could have filed, there was practical impossibility. You know, I'm going to file in a court where you know in the first place that these guys they're not the favor we. There you go with a wishy-washy or an incomplete application. So that also stalled the process. So we could not go to court, and that's why we took the decision that we're boycotting governance until the right thing is done, until the disaggregated results are published by polling station. So I can tell you that fight continued. It continued right through. We held on to our guns, you know that. Only 2 members of parliament, they left we and go do what they do. And the dialogue came about. We all know how the dialogue came about, to go to the dialogue. So without boring you with all the things we happen.
And not boring at all. We enjoy the thing and we get new things. Them continue.
So there were other things there, like okay, so there was an agreement to go to a dialogue, right? So for go to this dialogue, they set up a small subcommittee of about 7 of us. I remember the first zero draft, we'll call the zero draft of this document. I put it together, and then I remember inside Tunisian office at all first meet, myself, the mayor, the youth leader, Ibrahim Thought, Prince Tolly at the time, Abdul Kagbo, Tunis, Dr. Mara, Honourable Petito, and Madame Nila, the Secretary of the Women's Congress. We were there, and actually now we'll meet and put that first document day together. Many things where we put, and the things that will be one for C were watered down because we could not meet. For instance, there was an insistence that if we not get a former leader, a former president of a nation, in fact, we even get the list of nations where they expect the leader for the person for come up for, we could not get it. We had also insisted that President Bill na info Sidon and this negotiation for the dialogue for even start. All those things, we could not achieve them. I remember at a point where the Secretary General of the Commonwealth in one for Camp Salon, maybe Kenya at the time for come and start this dialogue, and we insisted, no, we're not accepting her to come unless the full complement of what we want actually happen. But we went to that negotiation. What we expect before going to the negotiation, as in the caliber of people we for Kampolo going to the dialogue, it not happen. And we went to the dialogue. We got an agreement, whether an agreement will be made in favor of the people or not. We had an agreement. And based on that
hold on,
agreement,
when it comes to that agreement, let us take you backward, small bit more. Please, correct me if I misunderstand this as well. In your submission, you say, una not been get enough evidence for go na court because even the usai una been get some of the RF from the other things them, the documents them, then condom and at some point una not able for no usai this day because of the way out then go and sack the place. And I get that correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
one of the places that we will do Tallinn.
Sorry?
And one of the places that will be to do Tallinn.
Good.
The party of it.
Okay. So this one for me in new follow we hear today. Because the argument where you party been done the give say make the no go na court now because they not trust the judiciary, the court. But they not ever tell we say, okay, we not trust the court, that's now one. But secondly, we constrained with the document there, so we're not able for handle them, we're not able for no side and day at this time what they talk about.
Well, that is exactly what I tell you. It's two things. You don't trust the court for go with incomplete documents. You can go with something and say, okay, this is what I have for now, and you then present further evidence as things to go along. You know, but knowing the courts and how the courts stay, me being number one victim of the court, so we know definitely that we not forget anything proper. So the party waiting and come out with wasn't incorrect, not to say incorrect, but just that this was also additional reason why we could not go to court.
Okay.
Legally, we could have, because we get some evidence we can go with, and later we'll present the balance, but that's the situation.
All right. So again, in your submission, you actually say most of the things the want to be asked for, the people the moment want to be asked for letting they part of the dialogue. No, una not be successful in that. For example, Mada Bio for Sidonde, let una all discuss because I contest the election. But you not go there instead, he send in chief minister for go and other people them, you know. But una no say some of the people them wait for bring respect and bring more seriousness to the dialogue. No able for give themselves up for this dialogue. Why una been actually take on una self for go? Is it that una been get other reasons them were very much important?
I beg you, dear. You know, now collective decision for go. Let me just put on that way there.
Okay.
But what do we really want for going to that thing will not be get them. I remember the night we the Peace Commission came, we've been in that party office till after 11 and it. And even this woman Tambajang we come from Gambia. In fact, I even get a break in the meeting and go hold a separate meeting and then come back. We continued, you know. Yeah, so let me just say it was collective decision. We all have to take responsibility for going, even though what will be once not be even right. Even, I can tell you another thing, even the place will hold the convention, the dialogue. Now the backyard by the swimming pool, I didn't care we go. And we been actually asked for the main hall, like one of the main halls, not the new outside the auditorium there, but they didn't take us there. They carry go now one, like the back hall outside the hotel itself, outside the swimming pool there. So those were all things that we were not satisfied with, but because we were willing, we were committed, we don't give a word, say, okay, we enter in a dialogue. Not that we hate the country, as in we don't want to see the country progress. We accepted for going to a dialogue, but at the end of the day, so we accepted things we originally were not being accepted.
And that's the one of the primary reason. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's the one of the primary reason we make people say will not be successful in all of this dialogue?
It depends on what you consider as success. I remember when we come from the dialogue, people were
Because
so
why
mad
I
when
say
they tell you
successful?
also-
Because Salon people, one of the thing where we be the think of, and at the primary thing and they wanna go with. Now for let wanna go see how we can discuss the election results and how we reach to this result where they get so. So that's not be waiting Salon people be the expect. And when I say most of them be the expect that day. So now that's actually the refer to.
Yeah, so what's the question now?
The question is, when I go into the dialogue and then at the end of the day, we're not able to get anything we get for do with the result at from the 3 days dialogue to the 6 months of the tripartite.
Well, as we all see, we not get the results up till now. We not get the results up till now. That's it. That's all I can say with regards to that. Sorry, but that's all I can say.
All right, so we go into 2028 and another election here than day. The question now, if we're not able to protect the vote of people, and then this government gets away with everything, in your own honest view, you think say una go able for stand up and protect the vote of Salon people for 2028? Because these government officials, senior or top party people, don't tell we say where they don't sit on this will pass after 75 years.
Well, so I'll tell you, you see, these guys, they're not fools. So for every excuse where they make for do it and do so, then they back them up with a legal argument. Whether the legal argument is right or not, what they do, they'll tell you that. For instance, when we insisted on pull the ECSL commissioners, they say these people are termed people. Basically, you mean term that, okay, if I don't appoint you for 5 years, you can only be removed for stated misconduct, illness, etc. The way they hide the poll an electoral commissioner, they say, oh no, you cannot remove them. For not providing the disaggregated results, and you say there's no law we say you need for providing disaggregated results. Then get things where they argue again about the transmission of the results. You remember that argument of projecting the results? You know, all these things then get fanciful legal arguments where they carry. And naturally, if they bring their arguments and there are loopholes inside it. So as much as people, they look at this tripartite report from one small angle, there are way more things inside the tripartite report where I'm pretty sure most people haven't read that tripartite report. If I ask them, are they able to talk about 84 recommendations, blah, 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 blah. You know, they don't even understand what's in the 84 recommendations, but they talk about it. And people not take the time for make them understand them. There's so many good things where if they're properly implemented from that tripartite report, these things will not repeat themselves. There are safeguards that we have to ensure they're implemented. And once they're implemented, it not will happen again. They say once beaten, twice shy. They say first fool, not a fool. Second fool, nine a real fool. Waiting SLPP do so we saw in 2023, not been forceful. But if we get any other elections, we do them again, then we're really fools.
All right.
They don't show themselves. They don't show their tactics. So we have to be ready for that. And it will never happen again.
All right.
Not just the leadership
Timbo,
of the,
before they ask you
the
question,
people of the
you
nation
face
will
the
allow
shine.
that
You face the shine like flag bearer.
So that whipper.
Oh, in the way I know I'm be flag bearer.
I didn't say that. You said me face the shine.
It shine like a flag bearer.
The shine?
It shine like flag bearer.
Well, and he come from your mouth. Maybe, you know, God, they talk to people, right? I'll also tell you this, my boy, that I'm a believer, and I believe that power comes from God. The next leader of this nation, God don't choose them already.
Okay.
Everybody makes efforts, but at the end of the day, that person where God don't pick for be leader. Maybe not one of una where they watch me so. You itself they shine, and they see the nur, the light inside they shine by you.
Alhamdulillah.
Maybe now you God don't choose. The work we una self don't do for this nation, a plenty. A right for make una self get that opportunity there. If now una God pick, maybe they pull also and they being gonna say earlier.
But the problem with Bible and
For me, I have
Sembe
always said
the problem with Bible and Sembe we not belong to any political party. So it will be difficult for make we be a flag bearer in this case.
there are people who didn't belong to political parties before we don't lead this nation. Do you know the history of Tijan Kaba?
Small.
Was he an active politician at the time?
No.
Good. There are other people who come from other political parties too. There are other people where their history in the political party not too long, but they became leaders. Don't doubt God, eh? Don't doubt God.
So since we go that area there,
choose bad as well as good leaders. What I'll say personally, now that I have dedicated my life to the service of the people of this nation and the nation itself. As a young man, I could have chosen something different, but I chose to be here. I chose to sacrifice for the furtherment of this nation. And I choose the APC as the vehicle where I believe they bring the change and development where this nation they yearn for. I am ready to serve the nation. I am ready to serve the party in whatever capacity where God mark. And I'm not going to fight anybody. As it is now, you ask me, you say me face the shine like a flag bearer, and you ask me whether I'm interested or not interested. I will not tell you that I am not interested. Equally, I won't tell you that I am totally interested. But I am interested in serving the people of this nation at whatever level for make this nation go before.
all right, Timbo.
I like your smile.
If we reach that side, as you send them to, we say, just in case God choose either Shembe or Bible and Naya, that will send them back to you. In case you will belong in a political party called the APC, now God choose say, you not the flag bearer, we get for lead una party 2028 election. What it go be changes compared to any other flag bearer who don't take that position there where we not able to see what we expect?
First and foremost, I feel the party is in need of unity. Yeah, we need for unite the party because even the religious books will say a house divided cannot stand. At the moment, the APC is fragmented. It's not divided, it's just fragmented. Different small sects, they come, different things, ideologies. If you want, some people call EJ. I don't want to talk about that, but yes, there's EJ faction, there's the other one saying that the leadership, so then small things, then we all have to understand that we're APC. We have a common foe. The common foe is not just the SLPP, but the mismanagement of this nation. We don't bring untold suffering to the people of the nation. And even now, the reputation of the nation, we don't become a drug hub. If not a synthetic drug, kush, not a synthetic drug, cocaine. It's a shame. And that's the bigger enemy for us than we fighting ourselves. Like I said earlier, power comes from God. Not only possible to a believer. Now I'm going to say power. Power has to be that way. So one thing I feel so for do different that we have to unite the party first. We need to choose a leader where if Dengi sang the peer, Bible and I will say, oh no, I know I work with that person. It may not hurt me before. If Dengi sang the peer, Osman Timbo will say, oh no, not the work with Dandy because I know like him or don't do something to me before. We need somebody who will come and unite. And you're not able to come and unite if you not get a history of that unity in you. Even the way you live your personal life, it shows the kind of character you exhibit when you get power. Well,
lights don't come.
Yeah. One honorable and they take lights one. So yeah.
No more. On understatement, they don't take lights at the year.
Until I made the talk, big talk.
God.
They don't take lights.
Don't work.
Now, we get a lot of problem inside the country. You get me, right? You get me?
Lights don't come.
Lights don't come. You get me clear?
Yeah, they get you. Yeah.
We get lots of problem na the country right now. Boku problem. Where require we for actually clean the image. Well, not for this kind clean the image right now. For clean the image of the country. But let's take Madabio as a case study. The time where he been there opposition, he sabi all of what they happen. He see all of the problem. He get solution to all of the problem. But when he come, it give you the first thing we give you now. The time I been there out, wait till I be the see, wait till I can inside what I see are two different things. When I give me more chance, you know, not judge me at the beginning. And now we don't come out plain when I don't tell we say, you know, we have to change the country because of the democratic principles where we get. So how let's take the lane of Bible. If God bless you, although you not go deny that for now, if God bless you, you become the flag bearer of your party. God bless you, you become the president of Sierra Leone. Problem and deal, you not go give you excuse, you go able for handle the situation together with your team where you will get.
I was saying the fear, like I talk about unity inside the party. It's even worse when it comes to the nation. I'm one person who believes say anybody come with a complete manifesto, saying I say one for change this nation, that person is not being honest. There are certain people who don't already put together a manifesto like, oh, I sabi all those problems, the solutions to the problems of this nation. That's not being honest. Waiting we need for get force as a nation, a common agenda. I believe in what is called a National Development Plan, where APC, SLPP, civil society organizations, young people, old people, everybody they come together. If it means we'll go for sit down for 3 months, we sit down, we legislate on them. We develop them. Where they give we waiting our short-term plans, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. We legislate on our kind on our parliament and it becomes law. Everybody feel like they own them. APC knows that we get this document. SLPP knows that we get this document. We all work towards that. We will not move forward because waiting I don't see that this country now a stop and start system. I remember my first debate in Parliament in 2018. I said government is continuity. Development is incremental. But if you come and say, all waiting the one that they do, he wrong, not if man them, we'll go after them. The problem to each of them like you take 1 step forward and 10 steps backwards. So that's I feel that the problem we that affect we make we day also we day so. So for me, I feel we need to have a common agenda owned by every one of us, and we walk through that agenda. There are examples of this in other countries where it has succeeded, and I feel if we implement the same in Sierra Leone, it's the first way for make we move forward. When you're outside, you're not holding the reins of government. You get all the ideas. You don't even know how they pay salaries. You don't even know how government they manage for even raise money. But when you go down and see, say, hey, wow, now this 9 day, now so we go for pay how many people them every month, and then kind of debt here so we go for service every day, every month, then you realize say, it is not as rosy as you may think when you're there outside. So that is why we have to sit together and then put a proper plan together, rather than sit from outside and say, okay, now so, and so, I'll filter the solution this, and that's how they move forward. But another thing, again, what I feel, that we cannot tax our way out of poverty. And that is what this government is doing. Taxing the way out of poverty, increasing taxes, enforcing collection of taxes. There is something called expansion of the base, expansion. So if you collect 10,000 from 10 people, do you know you can collect the same 100,000 from this 10, where you collect from the 10 people by expanding the base to 20 people and collecting 5,000 from them, and you reduce the burden on them. So there's another way how they will deal with taxes for make things better. Another thing where I feel is wrong at that time, we put a lot of stress on the budget by this thing where they say, oh, we want to create jobs. When you create jobs, you cannot create jobs by burdening the budget. Now the jobs where they create are teachers, medical people, military people, people in uniform, basically. These nurses, these are the jobs when they create. And then jobs also when they create, now from this same small money who they get, and they pay all of them. If you really want to create jobs, now for encourage the private sector for come and invest. If it means you got to get them tax breaks, so that when they come and you get policies where they say certain percentage of people at every level cater off that company there in business, they get for being Sierra Leonean, then you increase the workforce, but at the same time, they put the burden on the party, on the government's budget. But this is where I feel we're missing it. Tell me who serious investor who really gonna Sierra Leone. It's so simple. The evidence is so clear.
We get
Who don't know
the cocaine
Sharif?
baron.
Umaru Sharif,
Yeah,
what did they invest in?
cocaine.
That's not. Well, I mean, I don't know about that.
Oh, really? Okay, watch we
I don't know
had.
about
I
I
understand.
don't know about investments anyway.
Watch we had. You understand the investment way Umaru don't count with na salon. Continue for watch we had.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying. So I think the last time I checked, it was Sokfin who was the highest employer in Sierra Leone. Imagine. So any government, any country where the highest employer is the government, that country is bound to fail. That is why they see all the time, for let you even do one road, you go for wait stay, go bigger, then kind of give you the money. On their own, the money they generate is just enough for me to pay salaries and service some of the debts we get. It's so unfortunate. So there's no way on our own we can really make development if we not turn bigger people, Manjalaji people. So I feel that is the way the way to go is through private investment, through enforcement of laws, law and order, proper accountability measures, and also diversification of the economic sector. So there's so much reliance, I feel, again, on the mining sector. For so long, we don't talk about mining. How many people really pay attention to fisheries? You know how much fish oil water they pull, or they produce? You know how much potential we get in the tourism sector that we're not maximizing? These are things where I feel if we turn attention to them one day, then we can actually make progress. We will see say we're not destroying a country, our environment, because mining actually destroy countries. See how it destroy Kona and other places. And the money what they get from mining is not even enough. I think one of the biggest diamond ore on Pool Nats alone, they sell about almost $7 to $9 million. That's small money. If you do for make one road, But we still push no more for mining for say, okay, now for mines they get all their money. Yeah. Think about fish. Just think about fish. If we just do a little bit better for make even the classification or certification of a fish get to an international level, we're going to make crazy money. Tourism, there's so much potential, even at Lunge. Lunge, they left, so some tourists no one come and Ghana City for can see all this traffic. We can convert Lunge into a proper tourist hub. Even the beaches within Lunge along that Lunge Strait, they're better than many beaches overseas when we don't see, and I sure say when ourselves don't see. It's just about foresight. And again, I feel it doesn't take 10 years for change. Like how we presidents say, or because of democratic principles, or Honourable change the country. From my own understanding of that, he's saying within the 10 years we get Honourable make change. That's what I understood it for be. People don't interpret them otherwise. But look at what is happening in countries where we have young people, visionary young leaders who love their countries. People don't really care about how you can have power now, whether it's through democracy or through the barrel or whatever it is. People want development. Look at what Traore is doing, a 36 years old man. See the development where they've been in Burkina Faso. See what is happening in Guinea with the Niaya. I go Guinea, I think it was last year. It was fantabulous.
And this brings me to
Roads
the
where
talk
they
where you
don't
talk,
let
say,
public.
if anybody can documenting a manifesto, complete one for can implement it lie to the people. Yeah. The one way you
I'm
don't
not saying
make
they
reference
lie,
to
but
so.
I'm not saying they lie.
Well,
I feel say it just
not
gets
gonna be
out
honest because not complete all of the things them. So
there. Yeah.
this now waiting happen na Burkina Faso, now waiting happen na Guinea. None of them not come with documents we say na this na the document we want for come implement all of the things that we did. So waiting this simply means how una go translate this kind of thing for actually help for develop a country. Because for example Burkina Faso, except where they are from how you call this country, Russia, where then they link with small, but nearly 70 to 80% of what they do now from their own self country. Yeah. And we get past them if I'm not wrong.
Double.
Well, I think it's about conscientizing ourselves. Right? Leadership, it requires honesty too. And I think also certain people just want to be leaders for say, okay, I'm not the president. Some people in dream for just be president. It's not just about working. And for me, everywhere I've been, it's about service. I know how much I worked in the APC and the secretariat. Me sit down before you, I can tell you almost every word within that constitution of the APC. I wrote. I wasn't the chairman, I wasn't the secretary. But when I go, as I say things are slow. I said, now give me to go write them. When I write, I carry them, then change. I'm willing to accept, say, okay, what I write not make total sense. You want to delete all, you can delete, you want to add. You have to also have that. But it is not just about positions, it's about wanting to work, and it's only when we get to that point where we understand that this is about service. It's not about showboating. Because I don't see a lot of, we will deliver, or first in history. You see that kind phrase and or that kind slogan and they're fanciful. Now people okay, these are just statements, but they take you nowhere. So it's about actually walking the talk. Or maybe you not even talk them, just walk. You walk and go talk for you now. But I think we're at that point we need for conscientize ourselves. And to you and all of us, we need for get hope. That's one, because Salon, people say, Salon is 60-something years, Salon still the way how we did. United States and other countries took over 200, 300, 400 years for development. Yeah. The number of years where the white people and rule Sierra Leone is way longer than the amount of years we don't rule with safe. People also need to understand that. And they talk this in terms of hope, where some man say, no, hope not again, Salon non puel. No. We can change Sierra Leone if we're determined to do it. We can. So let we not give up. Let we also look at, there's another thing about the way we people, they behave when it comes to leadership. We're too sentimental. That can give me money, or now tribesman than this, or now welcome at the same area, or when me picking one go school, now you can give me money for let me picking go school. Forgetting that you're selling your souls and the souls of your families for 5 years at least. Any money but money where somebody give, just one day, or let's say 1 month long, 1 week, where they sit on that seat as president, it all recoup all that money there. So these are things we for take away. We need to begin ask ourselves the right questions about leadership. You look at character. You look at the person in history. You look at how the person even live in personal life. If you cannot put your personal life together, can you put a nation together? These are questions we need to ask ourselves. We need to think beyond all regional, tribal, sentimental lines, even religious lines. We need to think beyond that and see people for who they are, and then make decisions based on that thing. I think I don't monopolize the talk. I want to hear you from Mona.
So I just get two questions for you. One for your party, and by extension, your party again. So waiting on this simply means waiting you go get for say in terms of level playing ground for everybody we want, for example, the flag bearer position inside on a party. The constitution actually open up for anybody for gets an equal opportunity.
Sorry?
Okay. You feel say una get a level playing ground inside una party for anybody we want for go for una flag bearer position, or more things they will una need for do inside una constitution way for give opportunity to more people.
Every institution getting rules and regulations. Now we side now the constitution. Equally, now the nation itself, there's a constitution. So, for instance, in the constitution, they say for you qualify for even run for the presidency, you're supposed to be qualified for be a member of parliament. Okay, for qualify for be a member of parliament, if you're not 21 years old, you qualified for run for parliament. But at the same time, in the same constitution, they say you for don't be 40 years old. So you see, there are always checks. So it's not like a carte blanche, not like a white card where anybody can say, okay, I'm qualified. So when they talk about a level playing field that whoever meets the minimum requirements set by the constitution, whether it's the national constitution or the party constitution, then that person is for be allowed for making he take part in the process. That is what a level playing field means. They also talk about whether there are things to be done in the constitution. Look, no constitution is set in stone. And only when you start to implement the constitution, you realize, say, problems there, and that we need to amend them here and there. So I also believe there are things in this constitution where we draft, we can change for make them better. Naturally, when you begin to use something, they actually see, say, okay, get problem here, I get problem here, and that. In the same constitution, that's why there's a provision on how to actually amend the constitution. So if we see, say, there are certain things in a constitution where they deprive people of the opportunity for them to take part in the process, then we need for send proposals for make them amend the constitution in the next convention.
All right. Lawyer Timbo, this is very important. Maybe after this, we open the phone line for me to get people in concern towards the discussion.
Sorry. I didn't get you clearly.
Did you get me? Did you get me now?
Go again. Go again, yeah.
All right. I say this is very serious. After this, we get for open the phone line for make the people in come with family members them themselves come and give their own contribution on the program where they listen to right now. For a party for win an election, it go with unity. Forget a successful program, say for move the country as well, it go with unity. We don't see this inside APC from 2018. After our convention, a lot of people come, then lay arms. We mean say, then take the back seats because of what go happen there. It happened again this past election way now 2023. And it not hide to nobody say Salon people still they look up to now because una na the main opposition come out me Salon people still they look up to now. What una really don't put in place for solve this una problem, we go make the country and the people who believe in una not lead into usai with deso delicate the way matter be not win election, but it take the people in right now the and we everybody know say now that one day happen 30 days we're not able to forget the result.
Honestly, I'm not hearing the last part because the call was coming. Sorry.
All right. I say waiting una don't put in place for solve this one a problem, we make salon people they outside and they so they like it. They will matter be you not win election. Even picky when a small picky know that one they say matter be you not win election. But because the things that they go on between una, matter be you take that advantage they and suffer people like I they suffer and so waiting una don't put in place for make salon people we believe in una not lead into this kind problem where they go on to right now in the country. Waiting una don't put in place.
It's a work in progress, yeah. It's a work in progress, and I feel it takes concerted effort. When I say concerted effort, it takes we all put aside egos, and then we work together. You know, if this person hold one side, the other person hold one side, then we cannot move. People will have to make compromises. People have to be real, and then we say, okay, let's think about the people, the ordinary people, the suffering masses. Look, none of them people are in the APC, so now, probably they were informal. I'm sure. I don't know if there's anybody. I stand to be corrected. When it was formed in 1960, there's no one. You know, so that means now because this party now a viable party and I make people ended it. So we have to make compromises so that we're going to come together for save the soul of this nation. You know, so I think it's work in progress. Mayor Prayer fervently believes, say, with time, wounds will be healed. We will look at the bigger picture. We will think about the people, and then we will come together and move forward as a party for save this nation.
All right, family members, this now we had way they bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. For tonight, we get lawyer Timbo from the APC party. We don't come and tell us plenty things as we don't come and explain to we for make we able to understand. Well, for you we now get better understanding. We still get lawyer Timbo in the house tonight. I can open the phone line for you for make yourself call and take part. We mean say lawyer Timbo there for answer your question where you get for can ask him. But please, before you they come at the phone line, please respect the rules of this family house. Focus on the issue, not focus on the person. And you understand how we tell the talk. Please focus on the question. We don't care for attack nobody. You don't care for tell somebody what. Ask your question with respect, and then a lawyer Timbo Denaya for answer to your question. We get family members, Amos, right now we they watch the program. We get 980 family members with 358 likes. Please increase the likes for we and continue for share the program. We open the phone line now for make yourself call and take part on the show. As I say, we still get lawyer Timbo at the house. Call now and ask him the question where you feel say you want for ask him, and there for answer you. Since we wait for the phone calls please continue for share this program, hit the like button as we wait for una concern them on the phone.
And in the meantime, don't forget, for say June 28, 2025, we actually get we had dinner in an iconic white party inside Strasbourg in France. Also, we go actually, come and meet together as family members them. A lot of people that actually don't begin forgive, their own tickets, and we appreciate to know all the one that say we them, actually want for do but they not get a mate to actually they pray let God provide for now. And we still there on the preparation. You can reach on to we if you want your own tickets.
All right.
This week here we get the woman they go on first.
If you not reach on to we they reach on to you. Even lawyer Timbo we sit on now we get for reach on to you because this show now a fundraising show. We mean say that money get for go back to the poor.
Yeah.
So we they reach on to everybody inside we had and out of we had. So lawyer Timbo, prepare for we. You will receive a letter from we had soon. We go on the phone line. Hello caller, your name and whose side they call me from.
Hello.
You're live on we had. You welcome on the show.
This is Salon Struggle from Weird.
Go ahead and make your point.
Salon what? Sorry?
Salon Struggle.
I saw thank you for the program on a person and tell Lawyer Timbo, let's thank you we safe come on board and try to explain briefly what's the goal. I just got 2-3 questions for Lawyer Timbo in the sense. Because I'll not be there from the onset where the program starts. What's in key aim we make he resigned from a position. And point number two, na young man, and presently in the country, Salah they say the old folks them that they don't put so many disturbance in that country. If really young man they come up, you understand me? I believe sense alone go project in the right way. So in this sense, I want to ask Mola if God grant the opportunity to become the flag bearer and go make a youth turn to the country for that Christian unite the whole country.
Thank you. God bless you. Lawyer Timbo, they respond to you later.
Okay.
Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you they call me from?
Yeah, this last the call from Chester.
You're welcome on the show.
Sorry, the name, sorry.
Yeah, Lawyer Timbo, we don't
caller,
take a long time we are
hello?
getting at this program.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, I get you. You get me?
What's your name, sir?
Me na Raj Tom K. I call from Chester.
Raj Tom K. No, get straight. Now lawyer will get it. They take una names all because get for answer one by one.
Go.
Go ahead.
I still not get the name, but Raj Tom, okay?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ask a question because they bother me. Sylvia, with all.
Caller, you line the break. Usa, you there? You no mind for move small?
Hello?
Yeah, we not get your question. Please move away from Usa. You there? Small bit more and let you ask your question.
Yeah, I say, you get me now?
Yes, sir.
I say, Cynthia Blinding. I want to let the lawyer answer me this question. With all the them and trans system and it is the way they do against the party. If they go against activism or waiting with them out, then time no. You understand? Because I know one day anybody from AP come and say they go against the party, but other people and then they mention and say they against the party. So I want to know that they done in a one. Then secondly, if Salon Parliament time for the parliamentary both SLPP or
we
APC.
really they struggle for get you. You they ask fine questions about
social media.
Go off the line
online
and
TV.
Right,
If not a crime,
sorry about that,
let
but
it-
we get for call time and you
Alright,
will call
caller.
back. We'll give you opportunity for call back.
call.
Yes,
Will
sir.
you take
I
your
call
call,
from the
please?
United States. Yeah, and then Mohammed Khan, I call from the United States.
You welcome, Mr. Mohammed.
Yeah, do you will not pardon me because I want to talk to Mr. Timbo.
As long
Yeah.
as it's not offensive.
Mr. Timbo,
Caller, please, as long as it's not offensive, you agree?
Sir?
As long as the way you want to talk to are not offensive, not to anything we get for do with insult.
No, I'm not gonna say any offensive word.
Please go ahead,
That's
go
what
ahead,
I'm
sir.
doing. Thank you for that. Mr. Timbo, una don't turn we down in a way that if una not take time, any one of una way they come up for flag bearer or they want stand as president to God, you know, go able to go able to succeed. Because what happened, you understand? You guys are talking about 2028 election. Then 2023 election, we then don't do, they don't tip on our hand. And people and don't get there una for fight for electoral justice. Una say, no, we move for go before. When we get for die, not to I will get for left. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Hey, me, I not say other people about me. Now una cause most of the people they wouldn't don't kill. I swear to God, una them APC executive guy. Now una cause that. But Omaliki where the day of judgment get for come, una get for go give answer. Inshallah, by God in power. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. Hello, caller. You name and side you call me from. Caller, please reduce the volume of your set. Hello.
Go to that.
You welcome on the show.
This is Abdullah Jala, the call from Freetown. I get one question for Timbo.
Go ahead.
Timbo, we see you in a meeting after we the African Union become na the party office. When they come na the party office after the meeting, we see a video where come out, where you be there, Mikalu Masare and Sane and others. We see actually waiting, come out the people them, actually the APC bloggers, they not be happy with waiting they see and waiting they hear from Una. So please, you can comment waiting relay we go on after we the African Union. They don't go. Thank you very much.
God bless you. Pakol from the Cowboys.
Yes, my able brothers. Let God bless you now.
God bless you too.
Lawyer
Welcome
Timbo,
on the
let God
show.
bless you. I just ask question come on talk say wait to make me brother resign. But God make I know me no say there. God make I can't catch you. You know, Bima, you're a fine young man and you are very promising. Let God bless you. Let God bless you, your vision. But one thing I want to say clear now, yeah, you know, your action today, get at least play a bigger role tomorrow. So just tread cautiously. The question I get for you, my brother, of these two, what is your greatest concern and why? One, the collapse of democracy. Two, the flood where we nation on flood with drugs. Of these two, what are your greatest concern? I'm your question on there for you today. Let God bless you all and let God bless Salon. Thank you.
Thank you to Pakol. Right, we continue for take phone calls. Hello, caller. You never say where you call you from. Hello. All right, call again and join we. Hello, caller. You never say where you call you from.
Yeah, we are this now. We are the call. A member of We Are the call from America.
All right, member of We Are, you welcome inside We Are.
Thank you. They are, you know, see them and they will get question for them. Some of we constitution, where we constituency the whole day, we wait for them. We don't come out early morning, 3 o'clock morning, we don't go vote for them. Then none ever come out hold this Stanley. Like these young guys who will be no severe for stand for this. Who be done for the expectant for say stand out clearly in the activities them. But all routine they do. So once they already cancel, they want to Team Eden. Team Eden are all the commotion and say they want to be president. They're not sincere to themselves. But I got a question for them. Then they meet with our constituents. Like some of we are born and bona fide and a bad certificate to get for APC. But then they meet with our constituents. We get a question for them. That vote they not defend. They must tell you how comes that backlog answer. Let them ready for you. We're not ready for accept them. None. First for the party not get leadership self. Control and not even the self now the party. And they tell you for free. You know, APC from 2018, they never call meeting. You see that kind of meeting they come, then say this now the executive call meeting. Look how them go put local and say for go do fundraising. They grab them say they go do retreat. Gambia. Now they go do retreat for APC when a grassroots party. How many members they will pay tickets for Goody? Pass Uda one stand for flyby and I will buy ticket for company for go. Are these guys sincere to themselves? We'll wait for them. And then it's in our constituency. Then thank you. God bless you.
God bless you, my brother. Hello, caller. You name and sir, you they call you from. Hello.
I'm Timbo. How you do, sir?
Caller, your name, please.
This now call from Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. Go ahead and make a point.
I want to ask the lawyer Timbo concerning the two honourable where they been go on behalf of the party. Waiting really na the APC the position with them people there. This way they na Morrison and this way they na Karina. So I want for really know because it don't say they talk about them. And say today now 2 years, some months so now we they carry on. So now 2028 we they come fend to now. We want for know waiting at the APC position towards them. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, we go again and take another call. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you call me from?
Mina Komba, I call from London.
Komba, welcome on the show.
Okay, I want to give Honourable Timbo a question.
Go ahead.
The 2023 election, and as far as me know much about the APC a little bit, the Eastern Province, when I like Kono, Kenima, Kaila on the street. We not see no executive from the Secretary General, or let me say from the chairman, the deputy, and the others. We go campaign at the area then. And before Oshaki in time, and all the people in time, these are the areas the way they always go campaign. Because now the hot area in this way APC always need for me them win. Why make them not been go 2023 for go campaign at the area then? Because we not see none of them when are the chairman, the deputy, the secretary general. Of course, this young man also will not see none of them. Why? And now only the flag bearer will be seen like inside Kono district. Why? I'm a question that.
Thank you. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call me from?
Mr. Sise from Maryland.
Mr. Sise, welcome on the show.
And thank you for putting this program together and for bringing Mr. Timbo. Thank you, my brother.
Amen.
But I know they make them long. It's very short. Yeah. Me only question that waiting Lawyer Timbo will get for say to people right, especially majority is the say we actually believe and no say Madam win these elections. Waiting you will get for say to them, as to the way forward after with these elections they'll actually pass. Especially people we believe in Dr. Samuel Kamara. We are supporters of Dr. Samuel Kamara. Whose message we will get for them for forget about these 2023 elections will actually pass for move forward to the next elections when are 2028. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call me from?
Hello.
You welcome on the show. Your name and where you call me from?
We come from London.
Your name, please.
This is not Lawyer Timbo. I want to answer these two questions there for me. You get me?
Clear, go ahead.
Okay, from 1960, we don't get independence. APC and SLPP, which they would achieve from the Sierra Leone. You don't think, say, Lawyer Timbo, you're not a young man, you fit for be a flag bearer, proud of you. But you don't think so forget a neutral party? We're not concerned APC and SLPP, who for plan we serve? That's my own question, sir.
Thank you. God bless you. The answer you. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call me from?
Hello.
You're live on We Are. The name and where you call me from, please?
Yeah, I call from US.
Go ahead and make it point.
Yeah, I just want to ask the brother Osman. How you do for?
Good.
Yeah, I'm starting more. So, what's they gone with this membership and the verification? Because you say you be one of the people that will be the drive that initiative they very well. But since then, we not see anything they go on, especially we waiting at the West, at the diaspora. The only time we'll begin OC membership this recent time where the executive go visit unless na Nigeria. Now the time we see the handover catch. So all this, you know, things and the thing the way they set this problem again for the party. The ordinary people that we get the party, then reach for let them go choose who they want. You don't feel saying machinate the executive the machinates things for either for a particular person. These are all the problems, my brother. You understand? Who are the create for the party? These are all the problems. Only let the people and get the chance for go choose who that they want. Una open up the game. Una open up the game. Who that God waiting and call for fine. Not for people and for just sit down they choose who that they want. That's not good. You see, this is not the big problem. This una law we learn for waiting they don't happen the past. No, not repeat them again. You see.
All right. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you call me from? Your name, please.
Yeah, me na Adama Mambo.
Go ahead and make a point, Adama.
Okay, thank you so much. I listen to various scholars there. Then they emphasize on electoral justice. Most of the questions then are on that thing. But the thing is funny, when they point finger at the young man where they did, when they left Samuel Kamara, when in the main pursuing way for electoral justice. And I don't know how they go back and forth with this one great thing. From the social media, Samuel Kamara supporter, every day they say the man not glad now, not begin dance, so they can't get president, or they can't get president. Why now that they can't attack the man again, say, and then they read Arabic, say, then therefore go punish them, Malkiama, this, that. I don't understand them people here. Let them ask better question there as to how that young man will sit down there, go help people, go come out inside this trouble paper. Not of can go back to 2023 when somewhere and then say us, they fed electoral justice. So if they sit down inside, they make good 2 a.m. and they write it, they then money, they put on social media. Then they call say now somewhere they fed for electoral justice. They fed no electoral justice. It just want to create problem in this country and the party in particular. So me, I want for employ the young man, they let not listen to, they let nobody not bring you can down. See not for what you believe in. Someone at the whole problem of what you depend not to the executive of APC, neither na you na the young man was done. You don't to no problem. Someone come on at the main problem because from the one, if you be no say serious, go take meeting with that man the 2 a.m. na morning. Password Adebayo Kanto can say don't go all meeting before it come and you don't come out rightly and answer saying did he go all meeting, but in supporter they no one talk about that. They don't really want to talk about that and they go attack people. It's not real setback. This is not 2023, this is not 2024.
Thank you, God bless you, my sister. Thank
Someone
you.
Can put you,
all right, we'll take 5 more calls and come to Lawyer Timbo for begin response to now. 5 more calls. Hello, caller. You didn't know they call me from?
I call from London. I'm a young producer in Granny.
All right, you're welcome on the show. Go ahead and make your point.
I want to ask Lawyer Timbo, say, where it all resign now na the party, waiting at the next step.
Excuse me, please. He not resign at the party, na the position where he hold, he resign on.
Na the position where he resign.
All right.
Waiting the constitution safe now for replace him, or then they go in the convention back for deputize somebody for deputize.
All right.
Because we want to down there.
You go answer.
Now not a selection, now na election. Thank you very much. Lawyer Timbo, Eid Mubarak.
Thank you. God bless you. We'll take 4 more calls and come back to Lawyer Timbo. Hello, caller. You name where you call me from? Hello? Hello? All right, call again and join with 3 more calls. We come to Lawyer Timbo for making response to now. Hello, caller. You name and you call me from?
Yeah, by the way, this is Raj Tom K again from Chess.
You're welcome, my brother. Go ahead and make a point.
Yeah, don't say why I don't ask this question. I think when I don't, the lawyer don't get the first question, but Sylvia Blind in the activities, party activism or activism. The second question are that I don't notice most of the parliamentarians them where they come now the media, more especially from the opposition side. Whenever then they ask them about the bills them where they go to parliament or the laws the way they pass na parliament, waiting can happen where they know they stand strong for make sure say some of them bad laws they are where they pass towards the country, they know they stand against them for let the people and know say they stand against them. But whenever they can come, I don't witness them so many times. Whenever they come at the media, then they play on the topic, they downplay them until they need to put you on the right side or the right thing where we want to know, they will make we know. So now then 2 questions and they are get for Lawyer Timbo. Let's tell we if Sylvia an exception towards the anti-party activism or activities or waiting at the reason or if a crime for the parliamentarian and come to media and tell we say this law way then the pass is bad and we go always ready for stand against them and make the people and be informed, well informed, say then go against them now for tomorrow because they get so many bad names then when they go towards them. So I want to clarify them two issues. Then.
Thank you. God bless you. They take 2 more calls. Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from? You're live on We Are. Hello.
Yes. How are they do?
We tell Allah thank you. How you say? You name and where you calling from?
Me, I name Kelfala from Freetown. We Are.
Kelfala, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. Timbo, as a young man, with all young people, I'm specifically asking a question if you don't looking at the of Sierra Leone.
You line not clear. I'm lawyer Timbo, not to get you clear, please. Come again.
Okay, I've been trying for ask lawyer Timbo as a lawyer and looking for the 2023 elections, waiting the law say if you don't ever write on a looking at the 2022 Public Election Act, which is described as a result. Why?
Okay, lawyer, in the try for talk say he say looking into the 2023 election, waiting the law say
yes.
If you don't ever write on that. Like they try for ask for the election, what's happen if you don't ever write for that?
If you don't, yes, no. If you really go through the constitution, we talk about the law going to court, the things that when the SL break, waiting prescribed results. It then the 2022 Public Election Act. Waiting Timbo don't ever do for tell the people, the grassroots, so we don't go to court because we don't even get results. Why you not been come out as a lawyer? We write it when a lawyer we know the constitution of Sierra Leone, telling the people we don't go to court because we don't get evidence. And
the court statement or the ask question. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now result at police station, tallied and certified at region. Computation, publication, business, nine result. But the then thing then they available, no. The only results we available now result police station. What thing to do as a lawyer for can't tell the people them either we for go court or we not for go court.
All right.
Because that one they law the way them break. What they go to our court when our evidence which shows it people.
All right, Kola, thank you. God bless you. Lawyer Timbo don't get you question and he respond to you. Hello, caller. You name and side. Hello, caller. You name and side. You call me from. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
You did live on Weird.
Hello. Yeah, this now Uncle Sule the caller. I just the command I work.
Uncle Sule, I call you. You not pick after the show. They call you. Go ahead and make a point.
Yes. I the work. I just come myself.
Okay. Lord left down there. I'll call you.
First of all, yes. First of all, I want to tell Timbo say it don't kind of the most independent platform when we had, and we welcome her. We want to tell and say. Wait, Kaya, so we not support her, but in need for convince
hold on.
If I convince we for because always they talk so we don't hear. I go make fish in our water. I go this that. The first question when we want ask, I want ask lawyer Timbo. In a one party parliamentarian them when matter be open in the parliament, and they will do nothing for like go back in the parliament where we all know say. Now advantage the six party. The law say before they put somebody in a parliament, before make election, Lord Timone will do nothing. And now we need somebody who will first parabio, somebody who will top up this power government. Not like soft samurai the way no will do nothing. And number one question: what he go do if God make you get this flag leadership? What he go do if he want to see any yuki like what will be happen to him? The second question. I want to encourage all people in Sierra Leone say this trip, let us try to encourage young people for them kind of power. We don't see how young men that work in Africa, Senegal, they appoint young leaders. We see how they work. Burkina Faso, we see how young leaders they work. So a lot of come up and they all part them. So my question, Lord Timbo, do you want to answer them? You know one party people who them pull in the parliament forcefully. when on democratically then pull you. You never do nothing, we will not see what you do. Why are you going to convince we? Oh, not about convince we. Are you going to convince we say if they do this or if you get this thing, you're going to stand this upper government for a pull in the power. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Family members, them now the last call list for tonight, and we will come back to Lawyer Timbo for making answer to our concerns them. Lawyer Timbo, this are the concerns of we own family members, them is how we had. What did I respond?
Thank you very much. I don't think I'd ever deal with so many questions as one go, but I like it. Like how you say, this is family, and I like all the questions that come. They're really interesting. And I think most people talk from their hearts. And that's exactly what we need now. We need to allow people in the space for me they will express themselves. I think I will try for attempt to answer the question, starting from the last question, then go back to the first. This last person, I don't remember what's their name, I'm not been getting name, but
Uncle Sule.
Say them home. Sorry, Uncle Sule?
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Sule. Uncle Sule say, when they put me in a parliament in 2019, I not do nothing, I not fit to make her go back in a parliament. So now they want somebody with fit. It's quite interesting, eh? I don't know how you want to make me fit, or whether it actually be really the follow-up what happened. But what I can say is that I did all what I was supposed to do. I was on TV, I was on radio. Through my lawyers, we filed the case to the Court of Appeal. We not just filed and stop in the Court of Appeal, we filed to the Supreme Court. I remember I had to fly out of Sierra Leone to Lagos to meet with them, a lawyer, an international lawyer, Femi Falana, so that we will file a case at the ECOWAS court. This was on the instructions of, the then leader of the party, because President Koma was a leader. So he asked me to go to the ECOWAS court for find out how to file papers. So as I talk to you to this day, we case still the Supreme Court and not even listen to her. And there's another one who filed at the Court of Appeal where the court being just to Nado. So in terms of fighting, I don't know what he means, whether he feels that for team up and go take gun, or for call people and for them come on the street for go fight for me one seat where then take Namian or the 10 seats. I don't know if that's what he's referring to. I don't know what he mean by fight. But again, sometimes people have to be clever when they deal with or when they're being reactionary. If you think, say, by fighting, or if you actually mean, say, by fighting, you allow go take gun, or you allow take people to come on the street, I don't know if exactly that's what you're asking for me for do. Yes, I didn't do that, and I don't ever intend for do that, for just say, okay, without following the due process, I just gap and say, okay, Carlo go fet, logo born parliament, just for me one seat. So yes, I agree with you that we not pull people on the street, but definitely I know I did something. I went on TV and radio and I spoke. We fought. In fact, there was one particular day, me and another member of parliament who's also a lawyer, we even fed to the point they even ought the TV on us. You know, it was AYV on Sunday. We had that fight there, but I'm not sure, say, you know about anything, and maybe you don't know about the court cases too. Kelfala from Freetown, they ask, what I don't do since the 2023 elections, whether I don't write or come out with any statement with regards why we're not going to court. You see, I want for people to understand how structures work, yeah? And what are the roles and responsibilities of deputies. I don't think in my entire 2 years in the Secretariat I signed more than 5 documents. I'm not supposed to do it. In every structure, you get how it works. In the Secretariat, the head of the Secretariat is the Secretary General. After the Secretary General, when it comes to law matters, it's the National Legal Advisor who provides opinion on legal matters, not Osman Timbo. Yes, I'm a lawyer, but when I day inside under, I don't act as a lawyer. I don't work like that. And it's not right. If anybody they work that way, you have a boss, you just come out and begin write things as you want for say them. So at the start of the show, when I talk, say, oh, don't take from around 2023, when I not see me. And I reply to you that I cannot come and talk about something we na me own boss for the talk about. So same way, so I know just grab and say, well, I can't go write about why we not go court or why this, why that, when it's the responsibility of the Secretary General. And I'm sure at the time, the press release being there where the Secretary General be issued on why we not go court. So why would the Secretary General issue a press release and Osman Timbo also come and issue a counter press release or an additional press release? It doesn't work like that in any administration in the world. The next person was Raj, I think. He talked about members of parliament and the bills where they pass. We're not a fit for them. Again, it's a matter of understanding how parliament works and how the numbers in parliament work. One thing for certain in that parliament, as it is now, with the number we'll get, there's nothing that will win. There is nothing that the APC wants at that parliament will win. I was in parliament in 2018, between 2018 and 2019. The quality of the debate where they see these new MPs or the 6 parliament they do, maybe it's not publicized enough, but honestly, I think we'll get a larger crop of MPs, new MPs as well as old MPs, where really they fight the issues inside parliament. In addition to this, I don't know, sorry. I don't know how much attention we Raj they pay to the fact that parliaments now they get monthly press briefings at the party office for inform the public on what's in the happen at parliament. I remember quite recently we spoke about the anti-terrorism bill We spoke about the drug issue. We spoke about energy. We spoke about the energy sector. We spoke about the economy. But I don't know if they actually get access for CDNT or so. And I think I overheard yesterday, even the leader of the opposition in parliament, Honourable was on Riyadh, also explaining the issue of the bills and everything that happened at parliament. So the other one come from young producer with in London. He asked the next steps after my resignation. I think I will not answer that in my opening that I am not resigning from politics and that I know they left the APC, but I recommend consultation with the general membership of the party, the stakeholders of the party, and the general public. And in the next few weeks, I will inform the nation about my next steps. Whether it is constitutional for me to be replaced after I don't pull me. So, no, I will not be replaced because the substantive person is the Secretary General day. So if the Secretary General been come out, then the deputy they go up, and the position become empty. So usually when they say deputy, it's like you're a reserve. You're the reserve person for the main player within inside the field. So I cannot be replaced, even though, formally I cannot be replaced. You cannot call anybody else the Deputy National Secretary General, but you can get somebody where they assist informally, like we all been to do to Payan Sane, where he was Secretary General. We all assisted him. So there will be also people who where they assist. Adama Mambu was the other person. She made comment, not really a question, and so there's nothing to answer there. There's another person we call from the US. We talk about membership registration and verification, especially within the diaspora. Membership registration and verification been going very well, and we get several thousands of people will not input their system information into the system, but because of certain issues like technical issues, like it's a new system, so people will find it really difficult on how for even input some information into the system. We don't get a backlog of forms. So for instance, we've distributed 76,000 forms, and only 37,000 inputs, meaning almost 29,000 forms still they out. We're not bringing into the system yet. So one for ensure say then bring these into the system, and then from there I will start for print cards. But this not affect anybody in any way. The term way new people for register and be qualified for contest or for vote in an elections, it don't pass. What in this mean? By the constitution for you qualify for vote in an election, you don't be a fully paid up member for at least 1 year. Conventions that start, if all goes well, by the end of August. Well, it depends. But by the end of August, convention they start. So anybody will be a member, suppose for them be registered by August. This no means say the old members we need for just verify cannot verify now, and they will be disenfranchised. The point here is that if you're an old member, up to this day, you not verify it, you can come and verify. Nothing stops you. A new member also, if you want to come and register now, a new member can come and register, but a new member will not be qualified for vote in the next coming lower level elections. So that's the difference. In terms of, I agree with you, if we don't deal with it properly, it becomes a recipe for problem. But as far as I know, the system that it was built is watertight. As far as I know that efforts have been made to print all these cards, and that with regard to diaspora, I think at the start of this week, we will get information. We actually been a diaspora problem really come from something we administratively don't want to talk about here, but we have to share the blame between the secretariat as well as the leadership of the diaspora in the diaspora. So I don't want to go into all of it. Hassan from London talk about having a neutral party, so forget about APC and SLPP. I think while I understand them waiting Hassan they say, but at the same time I want to make Hassan know say, these political parties are just names. Waiting to make a political party bad or good are the people waiting inside it. If you bring bad people into governance, you're supposed to expect bad results. If you bring good people into governance, then you will get good results. So it's not about the party, it's not about the vehicle where they use, it's about who is in the vehicle or who's leading the vehicle. So a third force, I'm not saying that a third force will not succeed in Sierra Leone, but it will take a long time for a third force succeed in Sierra Leone. The problem with the third force is what I'm going to Sierra Leone, not that they've been built around leaders. For instance, the most recent one, the NGC. NGC was built around Dr. Kanda Yumkela. So the moment Dr. Kanda Yumkela stopped, you see, say, the NGC similarly died. Whereas with the APC and SLPP, they're built with a system of perpetual succession. They're not the father leader, not a particular person in the father for make the APC survive. So because of that reason, they're entrenched at all levels of the nation. In every demarcation of the country, they're entrenched. So it will take a while for make a political party come and build, whether or not they build around individuals. So that's a bit difficult, but if it's something that he wants to try, why not? Mr. Sisse from Maryland asks, what can I say to the majority of Sierra Leoneans who support the electoral justice versus those who are saying we should move forward? It's a topic where no one for really talk about, especially now that I'm outside the secretariat. I'm a former Deputy National Secretary General, so I can only talk now as an ordinary member of the party. Well, as a member of parliament too. I think it's also firstly about, which I say, understanding within this tripartite thing they're about. And a clear definition of what electoral justice is. Yeah. Is it electoral justice outside the tripartite report, or is it electoral justice in another form? Because as far as I know, even in divergent views now the additional points we attach to the actual report, where we as a party were asking for a rerun. Within at the Arena Street is nothing to do with a rerun. It's something else. So for me, I think I still have a little bit of, I'm not too clear about what is this electoral justice fight saying. Is it like they forget the power now, or waiting the party that asks for when I rerun elections? Because even from Dr. Samoa Kama, I know he talk say, oh, then they can't give me power today. People say that for him, you know. And I want to make people know, say, Dr. Samoa Kama is like a father to me. And I understand that the elections were stolen and that we have to show understanding with him too. And we try to work together, put egos together aside, and try to work follow, push the party forward. Come back from London. It said no executive member been go with the flag bearer for go campaign at the East, especially Kono, Kailaon, and other places. You know, in every campaign, me personally, I was also running for party position in Freetown. I mean, parliamentary position in Freetown. And with the proportional representation system where they introduced, I was the 001 candidate for Western area, meaning I had to campaign across the Western area. It was agreed that everybody for staying area and campaign day. That was the agreement. You know, with regards some of the members of the leadership of the party not joining the presidential candidates for go upline. I know CDI Tunis is a national officer and CDI Tunis traveled. I know there's a campaign manager who also traveled. And yes, I know members I see the chairman that is Southeast or the East in particular, especially that corner thing where they say. But I have to really check. For me personally, I was focusing my campaign in Freetown. So I campaigned the length and breadth of Freetown. So that's why enough imprudence for even make I go to the provinces and go campaign. And that's a part I was tasked with putting together all these candidates for the local council as well as the parliamentary elections, meaning I could not move. I had to be with ECSL totally, full time. It was us all net every day. We were working with ECSL for ensure that we get with people nominated. I can't see my book now because my notes because the lights don't go.
For the second time.
I know. Then call from Aberdeen, they say 2 MPs who went to Parliament. Whose decision where the party don't take about these 2 MPs will go Parliament? There's a disciplinary process within the party, and the matter was referred to the disciplinary committee, and the disciplinary committee may not take action, and they may not recommend expulsion of the members here. But apart from the expulsion where they recommend, they also be asked that these members be suspended from the party. So as I talk, these members were suspended from the party, and the recommendation for expulsion will be forwarded to the National Delegates Conference whenever the National Delegates Conference meet. Why? Because by the Constitution, you cannot remove somebody, you cannot expel somebody if not to the National Delegates Conference vote for it and pull the person. On the other person, there's a second disciplinary action that has been instituted by one of the 2 MPs. We openly don't say ain't no the APC again, or he left APC, and all what they do, they get for do with another political party. So the National Secretary General be now filed another complaint against that person to the disciplinary committee, and the disciplinary committee for start hearings on that day and take a decision on whether for forfeiting membership or not. Member of WIAD from the US. They say we not defend their votes and that we will meet Sewo Canadian constituency. Well, I spoke about defending votes before. I think I've been explaining a long story of what transpired and how it got to the dialogue in October 2023 and the events that happened afterwards. So I don't want to repeat that again. And he also talked about how the executive grab and go hold a retreat in Gambia. You see, this is where half information is a bit dangerous. The retreat that happened in Gambia was a diaspora retreat organized by the diaspora. It's not about traveling with Sierra Leoneans, like people where they not in constituencies and for Goyanda. In fact, I want to commend the diaspora region for even thinking about bringing that conference to Gambia, because it allow other members of the diaspora within Africa for make them come now to Gambia and participate. In fact, it helped them. It helped the diaspora people them where they in Africa for make themselves participate in the process. So I think it's best for make this person go and check in facts right again. Cowboys ask, which of these two are of greater concern to me? The collapse of democracy and drugs. Both of them. Both of them. We cannot allow democracy to collapse. Yes, I and the entire party has always maintained that the elections of 2023 were stolen. But at the same time, now we go to a dialogue, and whatever come out with from that dialogue, we have to adhere to it. That is my stance. We went to a dialogue, and a tripartite report was produced. We have to go by what is in that tripartite report. Abdullahi Jallo talked about a video of myself, Minkailo Mansari, and others after African Union left. And you see another unfortunate thing, this social media, if we're not careful, it spoil good people, and at the same time, it destroy the fabric of even the party. What we were talking about had nothing, totally nothing to do with Samoa Kamara. In fact, it was at the end, I think that Panasena mentioned Samoa Kamara in name, in passing. So what I laughed about was nothing to do with Samoa Kamara. It was Minkailo Mansari pulling my legs and me responding to him. But people spin it as if now we not the one we don't sell and all that thing. I don't think people really know who I am. But it's okay. Now me dip on this, and so I have to be patient and understand with people, because half information too is dangerous. But definitely that video had nothing to do with a sellout, had nothing to do with Dr. Samoa Kamara, and the laugh that I laughed in that video or that short clip was just misplaced. Mohammed USA say we don't let them down, and then they will affect anybody in presidential bid. They say we're not fit for the 2023 elections. We're talking about 2028. Say nobody notified for electoral justice. You see, leadership is difficult, and it also involves taking hard decisions, and also, I say, heavy lies ahead. So even when things are not as people say they are, you have to own up as a leader and take responsibility for all lengthing and that. But I want to say a lot was done. A lot was done. Maybe after the tripartite report was submitted in, I don't even remember the month, in 2024, that's where the difference comes. That's where the division comes. But I can tell you for certain that at no point the executive or even the elected officers of the party say, no, we're not fighting for the stolen elections. We did. And people need to appreciate, say, members of parliament were out of parliament for 4 months. Local councils were shut down just because we believe in the fight for electoral justice. We went to a dialogue, we came out, and we agreed that there's a tripartite process we need to follow. And that tripartite process, we followed it, and then it came out with a report we need to adhere to. Raj also asked about silver blyden, and whether silver blyden is an exception when it comes to anti-party activities. I'll say that silver blyden is still a member of the APC, and that no disciplinary action has been taken against her at the moment. Why the disciplinary action is being taken against 2 members of parliament are because they directly flouted a directive, they directly flouted a decision of the party taken at the second highest level. NAC take decision, say, not do this. Then grab and go do them. That's why disciplinary action was instituted. With Silver Blyden's case, it hasn't been reported that Silver Blyden openly grab and go against the party. As in, it hasn't been reported because every other thing is being reported to the secretariat, and the secretariat takes action on them. But with Silver Blyden, that hasn't happened. And like I say, the other 2 MPs, they may actually go out and flout the decision of the party. Will not get to that point. During the time we have been there, they will not get to that point. They will Silver Blyden. The first question we get for do with salon struggle is a key reason for resignation and whether I'll be able to unite the country. Again, I don't explain many times my reason for resigning, that I want for pursue next steps in politics, and that I believe, say, if I give the space, it will continue for preserve the integrity of the secretariat, and as well as it will give me the chance for make a go about for do consultations with party members, stakeholders, and the general public. So that's the reason I make I resign. And whether I'll be able to unite the country, it must be not just Osman Timbo, everybody. That has to be a number 1 priority. Uniting the party, and afterwards uniting a broken or divided nation. So that is what I have to say. I hope I have done justice to some of those questions, and that is what I have to say. Everywhere.
All right, family members them una don hear from lawyer Timbo. He don't come. He try and level best for see how he answer to almost all of our questions them. We just want to tell una plenty thank you as una don't join we.
And maybe the second thing we'll go add no more. By the way, we don't talk about the ticket. And the second thing, if at all you mind change and you want for open up, you get me right?
Well, a bit low, yeah.
Okay, if at all you mind change and you want to go for the flag bearer position when the campaign they begin for now, remember see the platform there, and airtime, we get price list for the airtime. Yeah, so thank you very much. At least
Thank you.
Let me self-contribute by that way.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm happy for the contributions one they make right through this period. It shows the power of young people. If we're together, we can really fight and make the change.
Thank you, my brother.
All right. Get a very good night. Madam Mubarak.
You too.
Right, family members, them that now lawyer Timbo from the APC political party. He don't come and tell una waiting una be the ask question for. He don't come and explain himself. I think it don't make him clear to you will listen to the program, but just in case you will not listen, tell your company for make it go back and listen. Lawyer Timbo don't come and clear the air. He don't come and answer questions them, and he don't come and explain things their way. A lot of people want for understand. So far, so good. This now we are we bring you always the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are we the help for know the dog family as mama. We married to the dog papa.
No. Dog mama.
Dog mama. Dog mama don't can tell we about your picking them
How in
plus
dog family dey.
your husband we na the big puppy Johnny Mad Dog.
That is
Until
not
then.
puppy dandy. That's no puppy the big.
Now don't forget to join me tomorrow inside the Mixed Flavor program when I could rest. Me na by Break Up I'm out. Much love.
Alright, so don't forget the ticket's still there and we love you also very, very much. And we look forward for see our best to cable for contribute to the tickets. Until then, get yourself wonderful. Wonderful. Even 10.
Final plea to God. The Wraths of Governor Claxon's Prayers by Alpha Amadou Diallo, author Monopoly of Happiness, Unveiling Sierra Leone's Social Imbalance. Voiceover by Weard. In the name of politics, power, and personal gain, the very soul of Sierra Leone has been ravaged. We have witnessed generation after generation of politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxon as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxon's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy